Welcome to Intuit Connect On, and thank you for joining us today. To predict the future, we must create it, and you are the X factor. The work you do every day fuels the financial prosperity of consumers and businesses. That means your success in the era of AI is our top priority. Today, I'll share our plans to fuel your aspirations and ambitions. What we are experiencing is a revolution and not an evolution. You know this firsthand, so do your clients. The pace of AI innovation is relentless, and most days, frankly, it's genuinely hard to tell what's real and what's just noise. At the same time, your clients expect much more from you, and they expect it faster than ever before. And underneath it all is a bigger question, the one I hear in nearly every conversation I have: how do I reinvent myself and my firm for this new world? Now, I spend a lot of my time meeting with accounting professionals and businesses around the world to deeply understand what your goals are, your vision, and challenges. Those conversations help us stay grounded in what matters most to you and what we need to do to fuel your success. Every conversation comes down to one thing: you need a partner you can trust to help you reinvent what a firm of the future must look like and to navigate this moment with confidence. I would break down my learnings into three buckets. The first is technology. With a shrinking talent pool and rising client expectations, you want to automate the costly, routine work that eats up your day to drive efficiency and improve your profitability. You want an intelligent platform that you can trust to do the work, help you make decisions with confidence while always leaving you in control. And you're already leaning in. Over 80% of you are experimenting with how to put AI to work across your firm. The second is growing your firm. You want to scale your impact. That means delivering more distinctive client services, strengthening relationships, and creating new opportunities to grow your practice through high-value advisory work. Most of you see AI as much more than automation. You see it as a way to expand your advisory work so your clients can't imagine a world without you. And third, it's all about the people. You need a partner who can help you train and certify your team in the era of AI, transforming them into a competitive advantage for your firm. So I will now share what we are doing to be the trusted partner you can count on to fuel your success and help you reinvent your firm so every client you serve can't imagine a world without you. We have made three decisions. Our first decision is that you are the customer, not a channel. For many years, accountants have primarily been an important partner channel to reach businesses. That changes now. We will serve you as a customer. That may sound subtle, but it changes everything for us. It changes how we expand our platform to power your success. And it changes how we invest in your growth. This is an internal strategy document. You can see the change that we've made, and I've communicated this change to the entire company. Everyone at Intuit is energized by this opportunity it creates for us to build an even stronger partnership with you. We believe that AI plus HI, human intelligence, is the winning combination. In our category, people make high-stakes financial decisions where accuracy, compliance, security, and privacy matter. The smallest mistake could be costly. And that's where you come in. Our second decision is that you are the human intelligence on our platform. When a business chooses an accountant, we want that accountant at the center of the relationship. Our role is to help strengthen that relationship. So what does that mean in practice? Going forward, Intuit experts will focus on onboarding new customers, ensuring that they're set up to use all the available services like payments, bill pay, workforce solutions, and ensure they're getting the benefits of the platform. Because we are here to be your partner, not compete with you. We're also taking it one giant step further. We acquire thousands of new customers every week. Fueling their success matters deeply because behind every entrepreneur is a person pursuing a dream, supporting a family, creating jobs, and contributing to their community. Our platform and AI-powered Intuit experts will focus on getting all the new customers to get to the benefits of the platform. And depending on the tier of the new ProPartner program that you fall into, We will connect new clients to your firm to fuel your growth. We view this as a significant decision to shape the future together and to power the financial prosperity of customers. The third decision, we are all in to invest in your growth. We invest billions of dollars every year in data, AI, and the capabilities that power our platform. Very few have the wherewithal to invest at these levels. We have been putting that investment to work for you. We have built an AI-driven expert platform, which is a unified system of intelligence to automate routine work, to unlock deep insights, strengthen relationships with your clients, and create more capacity for advisory services that sets you apart as a firm. This single unified intelligent platform fuels both sides of the network, serving you and your clients. For you, this intelligent platform is the Intuit Accountant Suite, where you do all of your work and manage all of your clients. An agnostic AI native platform that fuels your top line growth and profitability through automation and insights all in one place. It starts with data. 40 years of it with the highest standards of security, privacy, accuracy, and compliance. This is very rich data. Years of data and insights about trades, professional services, construction, manufacturing, wealth management. I could go on and on. 10 million customers with 625,000 attributes per business. Imagine the amount of data that we have. And this is the foundation of everything that we build. It ignites our ability to innovate and deliver experiences that are personalized, compliant, accurate, and secure for your customers and our customers. On top of that data are AI models trained for the work you actually do. Domain-specific models, purpose-built for accounting, tax, payments, cash flow, and the day-to-day work of running and advising businesses. And powering those models is the combination of AI and Intuit experts working as one. The AI handles the volume, the categorization, the reconciliation, the monitoring that never, ever sleeps. And working alongside that AI are real experts making sure the benefits of the platform are delivered with accuracy and confidence. This also continuously helps improve our AI models at scale. All of this is orchestrated by the intelligence layer that powers our entire platform. Think of it as a brilliant control tower for you and your clients. It sees across the entire business. And because it's powered by all the rich data that I just talked about, our domain-specific models, longitudinal and behavioral data, and insights that are drawn from 10 million businesses over many years, it can spot risks and opportunities that would otherwise be difficult to see. It doesn't just tell you what happened. It helps you understand what is happening now, what's likely to happen next, and the actions it can take on your behalf. But even more powerful, it will feel like a brilliant team you can debate with, ask it questions for deeper analysis that gives you intelligent, domain-specific insights about construction, about wealth management, professional services, manufacturing, on and on. For a business owner, it means understanding profitability, forecasting cash flow, or identifying opportunities to improve margins. For you, it means seeing across an entire portfolio of clients, surfacing advisory opportunities, identifying risks earlier, and even creating custom agents to solve your clients' industry-specific needs. Through it all, you stay in control, with full visibility into the work being done. And the final decision is always yours. This intelligence layer comes to life where you work. For your firm, it's the Intuit Accountant Suite. One place to see across all your clients, not one client at a time, to close your books faster, get timely insights, and expand your advisory services. Intuit Accountant Suite is built as an agnostic intelligent layer, bringing together insights across QuickBooks, Intuit Enterprise Suite, and soon, other financial management and tax apps your clients depend on. For your clients, That same intelligence lives within QuickBooks and all the way up to Intuit Enterprise Suite, automatically creating invoices, continuously keeping books to date, with human verified AI handling, categorization, and reconciliation in the background. The platform also provides trusted insights into their cash flow, profitability, upcoming financial obligations, so you and your clients can always plan ahead and stay ahead. One layer of intelligence powering both sides of the relationship and both sides of the network. This is the power of a unified platform where businesses and accountants achieve success together. Let me end where I started. We are living through one of the most important moments this community has ever seen. I said earlier that to predict the future, we must create it. And I believe that the future of this profession will not be defined by technology alone. You are the X factor. You are the human intelligence. And the businesses that you serve will need you more than ever before. All right, so now I will pass it on to the team to show you how we are fueling your success for you and your clients with our upcoming launches.
Thanks, Sasan. Hi, everyone. I'm Carla Uribe. I am an accountant product strategy leader here at Intuit. Sasan just mentioned 3 decisions we made as a company. First, you are a customer, not a channel. Second, you are the human intelligence for your clients. And third, we are investing in your growth. We've been co-building Intuit Accountant Suite with you from the start. It brings together everything you need to manage and grow your firm, clients, and team in one view. And you stay at the center of every client relationship. Today, I'm going to talk to you about key features you can expect to be available in August and give you a peek into what's coming. First, I'll cover the foundational enhancements that you've requested. Then, tools to view data and insights across your entire client portfolio. And finally, features built specifically to help you scale without adding headcount. Let's get started. Let's start with some updates you've asked for. You told us where the friction was, and we fixed it. Everything you see here is available now in beta or launching in August, and we encourage you to try them out. Let's drill down into a couple of them. We're thrilled to announce that Multi-Tab has launched in limited beta. You'll be able to keep your client list open in one tab, your client's books in another, up to 4 clients at once. And if you use the Intuit Enterprise Suite, you can switch between different entities in a multi-entity client without losing your place. Next, the Resolution Center now shows both your firm's and your client's support cases in one place, so you can unblock and resolve without ever leaving the Accountant Suite. Finally, we're rolling out a unified collaboration system. Now, whenever there is any information you need to collect from a client, a transaction detail, or a missing document, they can respond directly from a secure portal. All correspondence lands in your collaboration inbox organized by client. And Intuit Intelligence does the chasing and validating, so you spend less time following up and more time on the advisory work only you can do. These are just some of the many exciting feature requests we've been working on to address your feedback. On to our next topic. No one understands your clients the way you do. That knowledge is your edge, and we build cross-client insights to sharpen it. It frees you from manual reactive reporting, so the work moves to the platform and the judgment stays with you. Let me show you what it looks like. The first thing you'll see is a proactive summary on the main landing page. Powered by Intuit Intelligence, it gathers relevant insights from across your client portfolio so you know what needs attention and where to look deeper. This helps you get ahead of potential problems and identify client opportunities. Client Insights is also where you can monitor KPIs across any groups of clients you choose. And we're excited to share that we've expanded those KPIs to include ProConnect tax data and some key payroll and bill pay data. You'll also see alerts from Intuit Intelligence on areas that require your attention, like this one. A client's expenses have spiked in a way that's hurting their margins. Cross-client data is also integrated into conversational chat experience. For example, if your client owns 2 food service businesses and wants to know which concept is performing better, You can ask, compare the average gross profit margin between Pie's Cakes and Eliza's Diner. Intuit Intelligence is able to not only directly compare profit margins, but also provide an analysis of key numbers, implications, and impact, allowing you to quickly prepare for advisory conversations or dive deeper as needed. And soon, the Intuit Accountant Suite will be an agnostic intelligence layer that works across your client base and your other accounting and tax apps. And because Intuit Intelligence sits on our secure Intuit platform, you can always trust that your client data is safe. Next, let's talk about scaling, your firm's customizations, your standards, and your client relationships. Every firm has a unique set of rules that guide their team's work. That's why we've built firm templates with several customization vectors to start, giving you the flexibility to tailor and streamline your process to the way you and your clients actually work. Once you select a template to edit, our template builder assists you with adapting the defaults for how your client's QuickBooks is set up based on industry. So for construction, you can switch between or edit relevant chart of account templates, accounting policies, and firm settings. You can then publish to all your construction clients' QuickBooks accounts. And this is just the beginning. We will continue adding more customizations. For example, in the future, you'll be able to publish your own reports with your personalized KPIs and dashboards directly to your clients. Speaking of AI-powered workflows, we've invested in advancing automation for some of the most important and time-consuming accounting work, such as month-end close for your clients. Starting your books close overview, you can turn on automation for select clients. When you open up Books Close for Williams Construction, you can see that skills or recurring automations are scheduled to run for them. Once the skills run, actions will be automatically posted for your review, such as confirming these 3 duplicates that were flagged. You can view and then approve in just a few clicks, or prompt Intuit Intelligence directly if you want to find out more or edit the action. The AI builds the list, and the judgment stays with you. Now back to the active skills we have running. If you click Manage Skills, you'll arrive at the Intuit Accountant Suite Skills Hub, where you can see the out-of-box skills we have for you, such as fixed assets, depreciation, and customer refunds. You can also create brand new skills, change prompts, and schedule them for your clients. Now let me give you a peek of what's coming further out in the horizon. As your firm grows, you have years of accumulated expertise and company-specific requirements. You want your software to adapt to exactly how you are already doing things. And that's where an agent comes in to handle a whole job, stringing skills together, working through the full process, deciding what comes next, and bringing it to you for final approval. So we're excited to announce our Agent Studio, a place where you can intuitively create your own agents, an even more advanced way to automate your clients' industry-specific needs. The judgment stays with you. The repetition moves to the platform. In Agent Studio, you will be able to build custom agents to deploy across your large clients. You can select from previously built agents, like ones built to run your practice, such as Cash Position Monitor, or ones built specifically for a client, like this retainage agent for a civil infrastructure firm, tracking cash held back across dozens of contracts until each job is accepted. Let me give you a preview. The studio will have everything you need: a palette of action components like a human review gate, a drag and drop canvas where you can set triggers and assign owners, and AI to help you build. Agent Studio is in development now, piloting with enterprise firms first, where the volume and scale are highest. And because we're all in on your growth, we'll bring pieces of it to firms of every size over time. Before I close, I want to remind you that QuickBooks Online Accountant will be sunset by December 31st, 2026. Change mid-cycle can be disruptive, but what I can tell you is that we're making this transition as clean as possible. Everything you rely on comes with you, and the core plan will remain free, just like QBOA. To make the switch, log into QuickBooks Online Accountant and use the banner on your client list or in global settings to opt in. Remember, only admins can opt in, and doing so brings your whole firm along. All your data comes with you, no impact to your clients or team. When you switch, you'll choose between the paid plan, Accelerate, with powerful features such as cross-portfolio insights experience I shared earlier, and the core plan, which is completely free and available to all firms today. We've already launched 6 trainings to get you and your team ready, and we're delivering 4 more later this year. To see our full catalog of trainings, scan this QR code or visit the Pro Advisor Academy from within QuickBooks Online Accountant or Intuit Accountant Suite. Your expertise is the greatest asset. Intuit Intelligence lets you deploy it at scale across every client and every workflow, so you can do more of the work that only you can do. We built Intuit Accountant Suite as your control tower, reducing complexity so you can make faster, more confident decisions for your firm and clients. Visit our website to learn more and get started. Now I'm excited to hand it over to Jacqueline, who will talk to you about Intuit ProPartner Accountants built natively into the Accountant Suite.
Thanks, Carla. Hey, I'm Jacqueline, and I lead the Intuit ProPartner Accountants, our new partner program launching in early 2027, built right inside of Intuit Accountant Suite. For the past 30 years, the Pro Advisor program has supported how you run your firm and train your team. With our new Pro Partner program, you'll continue to have access to the benefits you know and love, including preferred pricing for you and your clients, access to Intuit software to manage your firm's books, and of course, training and certifications. With ProPartner, we're building on top of that foundation because the profession is changing fast. And as Sasan said, we're invested in your growth. You're being asked to do more with a smaller talent pool, all while navigating huge changes in technology. But you're not in it alone. Intuit is your partner. And with Intuit ProPartner Accountants, we're here to support you as you build your ideal firm. With this new program, firms of all sizes will have access to benefits to help you grow your revenue and run more efficiently, education to build expertise and develop top talent, and community to shape the future of the profession. I'll walk through what you can look forward to in each one and how to prepare. First, let's look at the powerful new benefits designed to help you grow your revenue and run your firm more efficiently. Every firm has access to Intuit Accountant Suite Core, the foundation for running your firm with confidence. And as your firm advances into upper tiers, you'll unlock free access to Intuit Accountant Suite Accelerate, with client insights and benchmarking to fuel advisory conversations and drive more revenue. Speaking of revenue, we're updating our revenue share program from 12 months to 3 years for QuickBooks Online and Workforce. As your firm advances through the tiers, your revenue share grows with you from 10 up to 25%. And we're introducing a 3-year revenue share program for Intuit Enterprise Suite. At the heart of growth are people, clients who need your support to navigate their finances with confidence. We acquire thousands of new customers every week. Today, those customers find their way to an accountant on their own, or they don't. We're changing that. We will actively match customers to certified pro partners based on your expertise and focus. You can grow your ideal firm, and businesses get access to accountants and advisors who can help guide their growth and success. We know that operating efficiently is key to your success. This is why Pro Partners will receive dedicated customer support from a team that's certified and knowledgeable about accounting workflows. They'll understand how you work and how your clients work and jump in with you to solve root cause issues. As you move up through the tiers, a curated support experience scales with you. Next, education. Sasan said that you are the human intelligence layer on this platform. ProPartner is how we invest in that, making sure you and your team have the resources and training to elevate your expertise. We'll continue to offer best-in-class product certifications and the CAS training you rely on today. And we're going further to prepare your team for where the profession is heading. This means Pro Partners will get access to new training on AI skills, so your team can stay ahead of the curve and confidently deliver advisory services your clients increasingly expect. And as a firm leader, you'll be able to assign specific learning pathways to your team and track their progress through the training manager built right into Intuit Accountant Suite. Next, community. We know that innovation doesn't happen in a silo. It happens when we come together. This is why we are investing in a connected community. Better Together is an event series that connects you with your peers to learn, to grow, and to network. Our Career Pipeline program brings you together with the next generation of talent. In fact, we're committed to certifying 1 million students over the next 5 years, and you are central to this effort. We plan to match ProPartner mentors with accounting students in higher education so you can help influence the future of the profession. And finally, we'll celebrate ProPartners through a new awards program, shining a spotlight on community members who display excellence and innovation. To recap, Intuit ProPartner Accountants will empower you to build your ideal firm by providing benefits that enable you to grow your firm's revenue and operate more efficiently. Education to embrace advisory services and AI skills, and community that brings together today and tomorrow's accounting professionals. Let's talk about how to access these benefits. Our new tier system is designed to scale with your firm as you grow with Intuit. Intuit ProPartner Accountants will offer a total of 5 tiers. All firms will have access to member-level benefits, such as certification, growth resources, and preferred pricing. As you progress through the tiers, the benefits become even more valuable. To reach partner status, you'll need to have at least one person in your firm who's certified and at least one client connected on Intuit Accountant Suite. From there, you can climb even higher through earning points. You can earn points through activities like completing additional certifications, using more Intuit products across your firm, and connecting more clients. This fall, when you log into Intuit Accountant Suite, you'll see your firm's projected tier and actions you can take to maximize the value of the program. When ProPartner launches, we want your firm to hit the ground running. So here's how you can prepare today. First, if you haven't already, transition to Intuit Accountant Suite. Second, ensure your team's certifications are up to date. At least one person must be actively certified for your firm to start accessing tiered benefits. And last, if your firm has multiple consoles, make a plan to consolidate them so you get the full value of both Intuit Accountant Suite and ProPartner Accountants. So I'll finish today by saying thank you. Thank you for your partnership, and thank you for being a member of ProPartner Accountants. If you're ready to learn more, head over to our webpage. With that, let me pass it over to Arundhati.
Thanks, Jacqueline. Hi, everyone. I'm Arundhati Singh. I lead product design and data science for small businesses and accountants at Intuit. I came into this role with a deeply held belief that the work you do is the backbone of small business success. What we build either makes your day harder or easier, and I don't take that lightly. Everything you'll see reflects our commitment to you, acting on your feedback and continuously strengthening the product. And everything I'm showing you is part of the same unified platform Sasan described, where businesses and accountants work together, and your role as the trusted advisor is built in, not bolted on. Here's how I'll walk you through it. First, before we dive into anything new, we'll talk about our foundational enhancements to keep you and your clients moving effectively and efficiently. Second, a preview of our upcoming workflows. And lastly, a look at how we're continuing to expand our AI capabilities even further than what exists today, taking more recurring tasks off your plate. Starting with the foundation, we've heard you and are focused on the core improvements that make everything else better. We've been busy. Some of these are already in your hands, and more are on the way. From improved filtering and sorting for bills, to creating a purchase order straight from a sales order, to modern reports improvements. We know your time is precious, and with that in mind, I'd like to highlight a few areas that directly impact efficiency. First, load times. In February, we talked about faster homepage load times, and we've kept building on that by improving load times an additional 18% since then. Next, bank feed improvements. We continue to work on increasing our accuracy rates for transaction categorization. And the new bank feed is a real step change. We've gone from about 78% accuracy on the old feed to nearly 88% on the new one. And we will continue improving. You can also now customize which fields appear and in what order on your bank feed so your team moves through transactions the way your firm works best. We've also improved PayPal transaction matching. QuickBooks now recognizes when a bank deposit and a PayPal transaction are the same, and we handle the matching for you once the transaction is posted on PayPal or vice versa, saving hours of reconciliation at every close. And we've introduced account locking, which lets you block posting to accounts that should not be touched so the chart of accounts your firm built stays intact without someone having to monitor it. And last but not least, to help you manage and set key performance indicators with your clients, we're expanding access to KPI scorecards and pre-built dashboards to Essentials and Plus. Everything you heard came from you. Your requests, your feedback, your sessions with our teams. Keep it coming. We're listening, and it's making a difference. Now, let's talk about upcoming enhancements to your core workflows. These enhancements are all in service of making monthly close easier than ever while keeping you in control of the client relationship. Starting with onboarding, because getting it right from day one makes everything else better. It's the foundation that builds your client's confidence, enables an efficient monthly close, and gives you the accurate data insights you need to advise with. We guide business owners through a seamless onboarding flow. By just providing their business name and the top priorities of their business, Intuit Intelligence will be able to tailor the setup to their business, and business owners never have to do this alone. An Intuit onboarding expert is available to coach them through the setup. So by the time they land on the homepage, the pre-work will be done, and they'll be able to see the tasks they want to get done first. And soon, for businesses working with an accountant, they will be able to attach their accountant's information right in the setup flow. As part of this intelligent onboarding, QuickBooks also personalizes the chart of accounts based on industry for any business where the firm doesn't use their own custom template. A business that is set up correctly is a client who is easier for you to serve, whether on day one or as their business grows. Now that the books are set up, our focus shifts to making them easier to maintain. Coming soon as part of the Plus and Advanced plans, we're launching expert-verified auto-categorization to remove tedious manual work while still keeping you in control of the process and the client relationship throughout. First, let me cover how this will work for businesses with this service enabled, and the controls that will be in place for you and your clients. AI takes the first pass at categorizing transactions based on the specific business and its configuration. This AI categorization is reviewed and verified in the background by an Intuit expert. High-confidence transactions are posted, and anything uncertain is flagged back to the business owner for review. With a bookkeeping summary, business owners can easily follow along with the status of their books to see what has been handled and what needs their input. Additionally, advanced customers will be able to access regular Intuit expert check-ins to help ensure books stay continuously clean and insight ready. The benefit is simple: more confident decisions with less manual work. Now, let me talk about how this works for your clients. Specifically, any business owner with an accountant attached to QuickBooks. When a business has chosen you, you stay at the center of that relationship. Our job is to strengthen that relationship, not go around it. These bookkeeping services are off by default for businesses with an accountant. And we will not market it to them. If they do seek to turn the setting on, we encourage them to discuss with you first before activating the service. If a self-billed client still chooses to turn it on, we will notify you. And for firm-billed clients, you have the ability to enable it. What I shared is just a start. Looking farther ahead, you will have more controls at the firm, service, and client level, and full transparency into any work Intuit does on your behalf for your clients. Speaking of saving you time, I am thrilled to share the Intuit Business Credit Card, which we previewed in February, is now live. It's a card created with your clients in mind. There's no annual fee, 2% unlimited cash back, and 5% back on Intuit products and services. There's also a great welcome bonus and multiple exclusive partner discounts. But what I'm most excited about is how it works in QuickBooks. When a client opens the card, it automatically links to their QuickBooks Online account. Transactions sync directly to the bank feed, and attached receipts show in line. No separate credentials to maintain, no extra connections to manage. And for clients with teams, every card, owner, employee, contractor, rolls up under a single bank feed in QuickBooks. One card, one feed, receipts captured at the point of purchase. That means less time spent chasing information and more time advising clients. Now, let's talk about payroll. We all know the headaches: chasing employees for withholdings, bank info, time entries, then reconciling the mess at month end. Here's how we're making it better. We also launched QuickBooks Workforce, a full HR and payroll platform built right into QuickBooks. Employees onboard themselves and sign their own I-9s and W-4s securely. No chasing documents over email. Benefit deductions calculate automatically, so the pre-tax versus post-tax math goes away. And because payroll maps directly to your general ledger, you can get granular insights by project or department without the extra work. That means a cleaner file, fewer corrections, and less data fixing. So here's how it all comes together. Your client's books are insight-ready, with less chasing and less manual work, and you get time back for the service that only you can provide: the advice, the judgment, the relationship. That's the AI-ready firm of the future we're trying to help you build. Speaking of AI, there's more innovation to share. We know one of the most valuable things Intuit Intelligence can do is support the advisory conversations you have with your clients. That's why we're continuing to expand business intelligence capabilities. Unlike general-purpose LLMs, Intuit's trusted AI provides insights grounded in your client's real-time financial data, all built on our trusted and secure platform. If you haven't had a chance to really dig into these capabilities yet, I'd encourage you to do so. There's already so much you can do. And in our upcoming release, that experience gets even better. A few minutes ago, you saw Client Insights monitor KPIs across your client portfolio and surface alerts from Intuit Intelligence on the areas that require your attention. Conversational business intelligence is that same Intuit Intelligence now in your clients' hands. Your clients can now chat directly with Intuit Intelligence to understand their business performance and get insight into trends based on their real-time data. No report builder, no exports needed. From the cash balance on their homepage, a client can click View Forecast. QuickBooks then builds a projection based on their own ledger and benchmarks from similar businesses. Because QuickBooks wants the forecast to be as accurate as possible, we are transparent that the projection is based on the books today and recommends some actions for greater accuracy. From the forecast, the business can think through a scenario. What if I hire 2 sales reps in Q3? QuickBooks helps put structure to the answer and shows the potential impact on their projected net income and what it does to their baseline. We know business owners are turning to AI for answers, and we want Intuit's AI to be the one that you and your clients can trust. Every insight is based on the books you maintain together across QuickBooks and Intuit Accountant Suite. One platform supporting the proactive advisory guidance your clients truly need. On top of that, you and your clients can turn any insight into a recurring automation. We call those custom skills. Let's take a look. For example, all they have to do is ask, schedule monthly actuals versus forecast report. And QuickBooks builds the skill instantly. It's fully customizable, and with one click, they can save it straight to their library. Done. And it doesn't stop there. Intuit Intelligence comes with a library of ready-made skills that can be used as is or tailored to match your client's rhythm. Like the invoice reminder skill, which comes with default settings like days past due that can be adjusted to fit how they work. Every skill, default or custom, is easy to manage from one central place. Whether it's you, your client, an Intuit expert, or AI taking action on a client's books, the work should be transparent, not opaque. Like any other activity that happens in QuickBooks, every skill run is logged. You get an audit log of when, who, and what changed, so you can review it, verify it, and stand behind it. The work is visible by default, which means you are never reconstructing what happened. And, as a reminder, all of this runs on one unified platform. QuickBooks and Intuit Accountant Suite work better together, giving you Intuit intelligence, custom workflows, and portfolio-wide insights to scale your practice efficiently. What I just shared is coming soon, and I encourage you to try out what's live today. You can visit the Firm of the Future blog for the latest information on all Intuit platform updates relevant to you and your clients. And before I wrap up, thank you. The feedback and guidance you share with our teams makes a real difference in what we build. Please keep it coming. We are listening. Now, over to Wyatt for the latest on Intuit Enterprise Suite.
Thanks, Arundhati. Hey, everyone. Really glad to be back. For those of you that were with us in February, hi again. And for those joining for the first time, welcome. I'm Wyatt Jenkins, Head of Product for Mid-Market at Intuit. What you just heard from the others is how we're solving for you and your clients. And what I'm about to share takes us a big step further. Today, we're focused on your most complex clients and how they can grow on the Intuit platform. I'm going to cover a few things. First, foundational product enhancements we've made since last we met. Second, how your clients can keep growing with us. And finally, the newest innovations we're working on, which position Intuit Enterprise Suite as the AI-native ERP, built to be the most powerful CFO control tower on the market. We continue to invest heavily in our foundations and enterprise depth as part of our commitment to you in nailing the fundamentals. If you saw Intuit Enterprise Suite 6 months in and you haven't seen it since, you're going to be amazed at how far we've come in just 2 years. 3 areas we've made recent investments in are multi-entity, reporting, and construction. We've continued to build out core functionality in depth. We've expanded what's possible, access calculated fields directly in reports and new management reports. And we keep building flexible project costing, AI insights, and enhanced WIP reports. Every feature you see is going through a rigorous review before it's fully available. We hold a high bar, so what you get is functionality that's ready, not just released. And we're going deep into industry customization. The construction edition we released in February is really just the beginning. You go to market by industry, and whatever your industry, we've got you. Over the course of the next coming months, we'll be rolling out Intuit Enterprise Suite for franchises, nonprofit, healthcare, and many other additions to come. I'm excited to share more next time we meet. All right, let's talk about how your clients can keep growing on the Intuit platform. Now, with our powerful mid-market solutions, your growing clients won't outgrow Intuit or have to deal with a painful migration. They grow with it. Everything a complex business needs, already in the platform they're running on today. Starting with QuickBooks Online Advanced, it's our flagship solution for emerging mid-market clients. These are high growth, on their way to needing an ERP, but not quite there yet. It's the AI-native, all-in-one financial solution for ambitious growth businesses that want to run lean, improve cash flow, and reclaim productivity. And as you know well, your best clients grow, new locations, acquisitions, multi-currency contracts. This should be a celebration, not a 12-month migration. With our mid-market solutions for financial operations, they never have to migrate. We're always there for them for their next phase of growth. They simply move to Intuit Enterprise Suite for enterprise-grade power. The business never starts over, and you never lose them. All right, let's see how you will soon be able to migrate a client in the future. Intuit Accountant Suite is constantly monitoring your client portfolio and providing proactive recommendations to you as their trusted advisor. When Accountant Suite signals a QuickBooks Advanced client needs more powerful capabilities, you're in the driver's seat and fully equipped to support them in a quick and pain-free move to Intuit Enterprise Suite to unlock robust ERP power. Let me show you what that move will look like for you. I'm thrilled to let you know that soon you'll be able to build playbooks of fully customizable Intuit Enterprise Suite instances that you can share with your clients in a sandbox experience, all tailored for your client's specific needs. Business structure mapped across entities and roles, dimensions set, industry-specific dashboards loaded, as well as agents, workflows, and governance. Your firm's templates and Intuit Intelligence do all the heavy lifting. No code and no implementation partner. And it's completely customizable to how your firm onboards clients, giving you a way to build and reuse the same configurations. So when you're ready, with one click, you'll soon be able to publish a data-seeded sandbox built for their business. And when you meet with your client, their actual data is already inside Intuit Enterprise Suite. That sandbox you just created is also your on-ramp. When your client is ready, everything from QuickBooks Advanced moves to Intuit Enterprise Suite in under a week, and your firm is positioned as the strategic partner for every stage of their growth. Finally, let's see it all in action in Intuit Enterprise Suite, the CFO Control Tower. Your client logs in for the first time. They see everything all in one place, their entities consolidated, up-to-date industry-specific KPIs, not a spreadsheet someone pulled this morning. And remember back when Carla touched on Agent Studio? They also see agents that are already at work on their behalf. This is the window into their business health that your clients have been asking for. You built this for them, and the value your firm delivers through this mid-market solution is just getting started. And when you layer agents on top of this solution, something really unique happens. Your expertise gets encoded and put to work for your clients in ways no other software vendor can match. Take a look. What you're seeing here is an agent you could build for your clients running inside Intuit Enterprise Suite. Behind that agent is years of industry knowledge, purpose-built for this client, and reusable across every similar client that follows. Your AI, your way. And once an agent is built, it can be deployed across every applicable client. You spend less time in the books and more time across the table from CFOs, helping them think through what's next. All right, let me close with a quick recap. Your clients can keep growing on the Intuit platform, and Intuit Enterprise Suite gives them the CFO control tower they need to scale. And for you and your firm, we have solutions that grow right alongside you, with tools to deepen your advisory role and retain your most complex clients. This is the future of finance, and it starts with you. To learn more about Intuit Enterprise Suite, check out our virtual product tour or book a demo for your firm. Thank you so much. Now over to our You Asked, We Answered segment, where we will answer some of your most pressing questions.
Thanks, Wyatt. It's been exciting to watch the growth of Intuit Enterprise Suite over the last 2 years. Through the questions you asked in the registration form, we've had over 500 submissions alongside various focus groups and product sessions that we've done at events throughout the summer. We heard from you that there are some very clear themes that you want answers on from Intuit leadership. So today I'm going to ask a few questions on those themes, as well as some of the specifics that you asked us. Joining me today, I have Ashley Still, General Manager of the Small Business and Mid-Market Group, and Travis Walter, our Chief Sales Officer. Welcome, guys. Could you please introduce yourself for those who haven't met you yet?
Sure. So I'll go first. Ashley Still, as you said, I'm the general manager of the small business and mid-market group at Intuit. I think I have the best job at the company because I get to build the platform with many, many talented product and engineering leaders across the company, and make sure that QuickBooks Intuit Accountant Suite and Intuit Enterprise Suite really meet the needs of our customers and help them run their business and grow their firm.
And Travis Walter, I'm the Chief Sales Officer. It's great to be here with you all. And my job every day is to get up and think about how we can power your success and go win clients together. And so that's what I get really excited about. And I've had the chance to do a lot of listening and talking with a lot of different firms. And I will say the opportunity for us to work together in this era of AI has never been greater.
Ashley, Travis, you both talk to accounting firms a lot on a weekly basis. And we've heard from firms that QuickBooks Live Bookkeeping feels like direct competition to them. That negatively impacts the partnership we have with firms as well as what they have with their customers. We're making some really big internal strategic decisions. What can you share with our audience about those?
So as you said, we've absolutely heard the feedback that QuickBooks Live introduces friction both between Intuit and firms, as well as firms and their clients. And we know that that really puts firms in a tough spot, and we deeply regret that. And so we've made decisions that we think will reduce that and eliminate that friction. So let me be specific about the decisions that we've made. First, we are stopping marketing any sort of bookkeeping or similar services to businesses that work with an accountant. And this could be businesses that are client billed or firm billed, doesn't matter. If a business works with an accountant, we will not market any bookkeeping or similar types of services to that business.
Full stop.
Full stop. Second, we, of course, will continue to have Intuit experts, and we're clarifying the role that Intuit experts play. We feel very strongly that Intuit needs to be accountable to make businesses successful with our product and on our platform. And we have tens of thousands of new businesses that join our platform every month that actually do not yet have an accountant. These are very early stage businesses. They're just getting going. And they often turn to us for pretty simple bookkeeping questions. And until that business has an accountant, we do feel that we need to help the business because otherwise they can't use our product and our platform successfully. However, we are incredibly excited to co-build a network with firms where we actually can match the tens of thousands of businesses that come to our platform every month that don't have an accountant with a firm who's going to be much better suited to provide those services and more on an ongoing basis to those businesses. And so, again, I think we can reduce the immediate friction. And what we're really excited about is co-building this future where we actually can help firms grow their business by matching them with new businesses that are part of the Intuit family.
Sasan at the beginning of this said that we now consider accountants as our customers. And if you happen to listen to the earnings call a few weeks ago, it's not the first time he said it, but it is a relatively new shift. It sounds, if you're not familiar with us, like a small change. But Travis, this is pretty seismic internally. Why does this word matter so much?
Yeah, it is. It is a big kind of pivot and it seems small. It's all about putting you at the center and thinking about your success, your clients. And that's why some of the decisions we made about where will we think about our expert services and how do we activate your business as accountants, it's so important. We fundamentally are thinking about you as a customer, and that's where we want to put our investment, and we'll continue to put our investment. And it's driving a lot of our decision making. And so that's what I get excited about. It is how we will continue to embrace feedback from you, but also get better to support you to win.
Let's address something that's top of mind for many of you. Last week, we sent out an email announcing some changes to our lineup and to our pricing. Ashley, what can you tell us about these changes and what's driving them?
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, we announced changes to both the product line as well as pricing. So I'll cover both. First, we want to make it incredibly easy for startup businesses, fledgling businesses, to adopt QuickBooks. And we know that there's been barriers to entry, both in terms of price, but also complexity. And so QuickBooks, we expanded the product line to include QuickBooks Free and QuickBooks Lite. And these are simpler versions of the product that obviously are either free or lower cost. QuickBooks Lite is $10 a month. And we think that's a big opportunity, obviously, both for QuickBooks, but also for firms, because it expands the number and types of businesses and how easy it is to join the platform. Second, as we've talked a lot about today, we are investing heavily in meaningful, specific ways that AI can accelerate benefits, and whether it's making it easier to close books, making it easier to get insights. And we have incorporated that across the product line. And that is both from a conversational experience as well as just automation that's kind of built in to the work that people do every day on our platform. The third is we hear a lot from particularly our QuickBooks Advanced customers that they truly want an all-in-one platform and all-in-one pricing. And so we've addressed that and included bill pay as well as payments into the core product offering to truly make it all in one. So the pricing reflects those changes. And so we've updated pricing for 3 offerings: Essentials, Plus, and Advanced. And those have seen price increases to reflect the value. Both Simple Start and Ledger, there are no pricing changes.
Travis, we had a question from Lore. Great name. Is Intuit catering to large businesses only in the future and not to small?
That's a great question. Look, our mission statement is about powering prosperity for businesses of all size, all around the world. And so our core certainly has always been those small businesses, and that will be absolutely foundational. And our platform is really there to grow with your clients. And that's why I actually talked about those free offerings now that we're bringing, QuickBooks Free and Simple Start, that are great places for your clients to start their journey as they grow. Now, as they grow, what we used to see was that, customers, when they got to a certain complexity or size, they might go to an ERP, a modern ERP. And that's where, we are introducing Intuit Enterprise Suite, which is our solution, our native AI ERP for those customers. And that allows you to really help them along their journey, retain that customer, and continue to deliver great advisory services. So we care about businesses of all size, and providing that platform that grows with a client is very much part of our strategy, and we think that brings value to you.
Our commitment remains unchanged. Question from the registration form. Karen asked, do you think that AI will take away bookkeeping jobs in the future? And if so, how do I embrace it instead of fear it?
So very simply, no, I don't think that AI will take bookkeeping jobs away. Technology always evolves how we all do our jobs, right? And it has forever, right? If you rewind back to any technological innovation, it's always changed jobs. One of the things that I like to say is AI is not going to replace bookkeeping, but a bookkeeper who learns how to use AI effectively is going to replace a bookkeeper who doesn't. So if you take a step back, what the value of bookkeeping is insights and the confidence in compliance, right? And the means to the end is actually right now kind of entering data manually right into, it used to be writing it into books and now it's typing it. And so that's particularly the piece that I think will evolve. And so the bookkeepers will spend less time doing things like manual data entry and more time looking and understanding what are the actual insights that the business owner or the finance team, right, whoever you're serving, needs to understand about the business performance. And then, of course, continuing to make sure that the business is compliant.
Wonderful. There's one last question from you guys that I will take, which was, how do I stay informed with all of these changes that are happening? What feels like rapid fire sometimes. And I'm going to give you 3 answers. 1, for more sessions like this through Intuit Connect On, you can always visit our website. We record these, we store them. You can go back and look at the archives and hear directly from us about these announcements and product releases. Number 2, if you haven't bookmarked it already, firmofthefuture.com. That's where we will give you the full details about our releases, including things like playbooks, handouts for your staff, and more to get you through every feature and the most efficient way to use it. And thirdly,
come join us in Las Vegas. We'll be there October 26th through 28th this year for our annual Intuit Connect conference. Thank you both for joining us. I think it was both of your first Intuit Connect on, so one for the books. Now, back to you, Sasan, to close us out.
All right. So as we wrap up, I want to thank all of you for spending time with us today. At the beginning of this event, I shared 3 important decisions we have made as a company. First, you are the customer, not a channel. Second, you are the human intelligence for your clients. And third, we are investing billions of dollars every year in your growth. Today, you've seen how those decisions are taking shape through our unified platform that serves as a system of intelligence for you and your clients. But this is only the beginning. The opportunities ahead are enormous. The pace of change will continue to accelerate. New technologies will emerge, and customer expectations will continue to evolve. And through it all, our commitment remains the same. We will be the partner that you can count on. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your feedback and the trust that you place in us. You have shaped many of the decisions and innovations that we shared today. And we can't wait to celebrate your success and continue to do everything in our power to help you achieve your aspirations and ambitions. Until next time.